Two questions for you. One, were you aware of and did you personally approve the prison transfer for Ghislaine Maxwell that your Justice Department
I
did
didn't know
today?
about it at all. No, I read about it just like you did.
And do you believe that she is
It's
a
not a
credible
very
voice?
uncommon thing.
Do you believe that she's credible to be listening to? Your Deputy Attorney General sat down with her recently.
Well, let me tell you, he's a very talented man. His name is Todd Blanche. He's a very legitimate person, very high. I just a very highly thought of person, respected by everybody. And I didn't talk to him about it, but I will tell you that whatever he asked would be totally appropriate, and it's not an uncommon thing to do that. And I think he probably wants to make sure that, people that should not be involved or aren't involved are not hurt by something that would be very, very unfortunate, very unfair to a lot of people.
That's Donald Trump flat out denying that he knew Ghislaine Maxwell was going to be transferred to a minimum security prison only days after his former attorney, Todd Blanche, and the current Deputy Attorney General met with her in a secret meeting in which none of us know what they discussed. In exchange for Ghislaine Maxwell being sent to the minimum security prison, she now says that it's her due process to keep all files related to Jeffrey Epstein sealed because she wants to remain protected. She wants to protect her due process, which only buys Donald Trump and Pam Bondi and Kash Patel, the FBI, the Department of Justice, more time to scrub Donald Trump's name from the FBI files. And then what's going to happen? Donald Trump is going to pardon Ghislaine Maxwell, and Ghislaine Maxwell is going to tell the story that Trump wants her to tell, that Donald Trump is an angel. He had nothing to do with the children that Ghislaine Maxwell sex trafficked. No. Donald Trump, he's innocent. Donald Trump gets to wipe his hands clean of all this, and Ghislaine Maxwell will get to walk away free. But Donald Trump, he has no idea. He has no idea about any of this. As a matter of fact, it's not uncommon for Ghislaine Maxwell, the country's most notorious female sex trafficker, to be transferred to a minimum security prison only days after meeting with the attorney of the President of the United States, who could be implicated in those sex trafficking crimes. Yeah, Donald, this is all super common. It might be for Donald in his disgusting pedophile world, but it ain't common in the rest of our world, Donald. How disgusting is this? What a creep. Let's just listen to what Donald Trump there said at the end. And this kind of garble comes when you know that he just doesn't know what he's talking about. He's just trying to lie his ass off. He said, people that should not be involved or aren't involved are not hurt by something that would be very unfortunate or unfair to a lot of people. What the hell is Donald Trump talking about? What is he talking about, folks? That is somebody who's guilty, who is trying to just kind of bob and weave their way through a statement. And for somebody like Donald Trump with his like low processing power, that only took like 50 seconds for that to happen. And then he was asked about Todd Blanche and trusting Ghislaine Maxwell and in this meeting. And of course, he doesn't talk about Ghislaine Maxwell. He just talks about Todd Blanche. A dead giveaway, right? Dead giveaway. He's lying. And then he says, and this is one of Donald Trump's best tells, Todd Blanche is respected by everybody. Everybody respects Blanche. Really? First off, any attorney that takes on Donald Trump as a client, like nobody respects them, right? And then nobody respects an attorney who goes to the nation's most notorious female sex trafficker and has a secret meeting with them and then transfers her to a minimum security prison in exchange for her demanding that the Epstein files remain sealed. Nobody respects that person. What an embarrassing, what a crooked time we live in. This is only the start. The Ghislaine Maxwell transfer in exchange for her demanding the files to be sealed. Next up is the pardon. And then it's the media parade where Ghislaine Maxwell is going to have interview after interview how, oh, she was all set up. Oh, she was all set up by the Democrats and the deep state, and they were after her and Donald Trump. No, no, no. They're both angels. Because remember, Donald Trump and these Republicans, they're trying to protect the victims of all this. Yeah, right. They're trying to protect sex traffickers. They're trying to protect pedophiles.